If you guys could catch them all, who would be the first one you catch? Who's your favorite Pokemon?
It would be you, Matt.
Oh, yeah, that's so cute. Yeah. That's really cute that you said that.
I'm so hard. I'm using Harden right now. That's a Pokemon.
You're gonna use the hard R? That's fucked up.
Insane.
That's what I named my Pikachu. Caught it in Viridian Forest.
Awesome.
Haunted by the urge to watch more anime, but terrified of doing it alone, I crawled from the darkness of my room into the vanity of the void. There, I gathered 3 of my most handsome buds to watch just 3 episodes of a show. Together, we asked, is it good?
When I was young, I always liked cartoon.
Yeah, after the my favorite Pokemon, Mattyburrito, I would I don't know. I feel like are we talking old gen?
Any gen.
Yeah, because I don't know any of the
goat.
I feel like my oldest.
I feel like you guys don't know anything past the first one, so I'm expecting the first one.
My OG favorite was I really liked Dragonite.
Meowth and Pikachu.
Dragonite's a good one. Dragonite's a classy pick.
There's an episode where they go to a pier very early on, and there's like this giant fucking Pokemon in the distance, and they never go back to it. They bring up this concept that there's this island of giant Pokemon, and they never did anything with it. But like the silhouette of the giant Pokemon was a Dragonite for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's like the super skyscraper sized one. It's
yeah,
it's like a giant shadow with glowing eyes.
Wasn't that Giga Evolution or whatever?
Well, yeah, but they weren't like I'm talking like huge, like not like Mega Evolution. Here, let me see if I can find
it. That was
Mega Evolution.
They did
big, right?
Yeah, that was Gen 8. I think people were soying out,
but here it is.
No, they were. Yeah, I think that Derek's right. That was like the precursor to what they eventually called. I think it was like Dynamaxing. That's the Gen 8 one. I'm trying to act like I don't know what it is. It's
maybe yeah.
Looks maxing in Gen 8. That was the first.
Like bone, they do bone crushing for
he just
Pokemon.
comes up and mogs you, dude.
But I also like that in the movie, Dragonite is like delivering.
They called it in Gen 1.
In one of the movies, Dragonite rolls up and is delivering mail, and they have like this whole Dragonite mail system. I thought that was so funny. But like also that like it's like just this giant potato, but like it's one of the strongest Pokemon, at least in early gen.
I didn't gain an appreciation for Dragonite till like much later.
Also, Lance had like the Dragonite. He was like one of the 4.
Yeah, he's the OG Dragon Master.
Yeah,
like Joey from Digimon.
I don't know why I thought like look at him, look at this fucker.
Yeah, Joey.
Joey from Digimon.
With Dragonmon.
Fucking love Joey from Digimon.
Look at this fucker with a cape for no fucking reason.
Okay, he's pretty cool. Why didn't he show up? Why didn't?
Because he's one of the Elite Four. He's like literally he's like gold medalist Olympian Pokemon master.
Yeah, he gets cucked in the first game because he is the champion. Then Gary beats him and then becomes the champion just as you enter the Elite Four. I think, right? Is that how it goes?
That sounds about right. He does roll up because it's the second one. Maybe I'm thinking of the second.
Yeah, the second one he finally becomes the champion. He's like the big bad.
Yeah, but he also shows up when you're at the lake, right? And there's the red Gyarados thing.
Yeah, he helps you stop the illegal Gyarados abusing.
And then you have the opportunity to catch the red Gyarados, which is pretty cool. Is that the normal shiny version of Gyarados is red, or is that like a specific one?
Yeah, that was that's a shiny. That the red Gyarados is supposed to introduce the players to, oh look, if you look hard enough, some of these guys are going to be different colors. But I did not know that as a kid. I thought it was just a special Gyarados.
I don't think I ever paid enough attention as a kid to ever notice a shiny, and I always thought people were just fucking gaslighting me. I was like, you're fucking.
It was definitely one of the.
Fucking with me.
And then I found out that had to have been one of the all-time great.
I was like, how many like shiny Pokemon did I slap down as a kid and not even think about it?
My favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium was Alakazam because he shot a beam out of his dick, and I thought that was funny. And then Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen had funny boobs. That's my.
I remember Nidoqueen doing the boob shaking when you pop her out of her balls.
Yeah, I was like, wow,
when you pop
that's
her
really
balls.
Funny and cool.
Yeah, Stadium has great animations for the Pokies.
Do you remember Alakazam shooting a laser beam out of his dick? That's pretty crazy.
What the fuck?
I thought it was his spoon. He
Is
shot
that
him out of
real?
his
Is
spoon.
was that the one you're talking about, Danny?
Yeah, dude. I thought that shit's funny.
Jamie, pull up Alakazam jerking off.
No, that's not the... Well, I think there's more...
Gudo's about to
Animations
become our Jamie.
Oh yeah, Gujo was on it with the boobs, with the Nidoqueen boobs. Put that on that GIF on the Newgrounds upload.
There's other animations, I think, than that. But
I don't know. That one's pretty good.
it's pretty funny.
I'm like a big fan of Agumon. I think he's pretty good. Agumon. I'm surprised we didn't see
that
him
one.
yet.
That one. Agumon would be the guy who's like, Ty, let's read the Quran together.
This is what I remember in my memory.
Oh my fucking
Yeah, me too.
god. That's also great.
That's exactly how. Exactly
how we remember it.
Oh, doggy.
One of
Yeah,
the
so
new
we watched
starters is
Pokemon.
finally a dog. Did you
Matt,
guys know?
do you want to? I mean, we've already been talking about. I feel like we don't really need to introduce Pokemon, but Pokemon.
Yeah,
Oh
what's
yeah, it was made
Pokemon?
by some dude who loved collecting
about
dogs and
Pokemon?
Is that
became a
about a
fucking billionaire.
fucking special ed kid who goes into the forest and fucking plays
Yeah.
with imaginary
No,
friends?
you're
That
you're
guy
close.
has led
It's
the
about
most
a 10-year-old
amazing
who
life.
gets shot out of his house by his single mother.
His hot single mom.
He
hot
does. Yeah,
single
his mom
that's
is really
getting
just
banged
like.
by Professor Oak.
It's time.
I love that
It's
theory.
time,
That's so
10-year-old.
realistic. That would happen 100%.
I'm gonna turn your room into a gym, and then
Ash, I'm
Kicks him
blowing your mom's back out.
Yeah.
tell
How
your
is
mom to get
Pikachu?
some better outfits.
I'm tearing it up every night. Since you've been gone, call me daddy.
Ash, he's like Ash. I don't know how to say this, but I'm your father now.
What was that? Was that a weird line in the second episode? Like, oh, you're the apple of his eye.
Yeah, you're the
Your
apple of
dad.
your father's eye.
That's why he
Who's
loves
never
you.
seen.
She said it like 4 times.
He loves
Well,
you.
And then you as a grown adult man, I'm like, wait, apples don't exist in this world. In this world, there's
Wait, they
no
don't?
such thing as
Wild.
apples.
I'm so confused
then,
with this world.
And then it shows Pidgeotto eating a live worm in the grass.
Yeah, Wormmon.
It's not Digimon, Derek, but you're right. There is a Wormmon.
Yeah,
Is Wormmon a Digimon?
You know your stuff. I'm
dude,
impressed.
is it different?
For the sake of keeping this bit up, that I'm trying to pretend like I'm not as big of a Pokemon fan as I lead on to be, then yes.
Meanwhile,
it
he's
is
the guy.
not.
The guy who... Yeah, as you pretend to not be the guy who did a 30-minute Pokemon
30-minute
cartoon.
Pokemon cartoon, multiple.
No one's
I
ever
might
seen
add.
it. Nah, I'm not. I don't like Pokemon.
We all
No.
know Matt hates Pokemon.
You know what?
torture
Making
him.
those videos, I hated Pokemon after that.
That's understandable.
I'm sick of drawing these guys. Why did I do this?
Well, speaking of
I'm just
like
kidding. I love
getting
and
like a
hate
bit
it.
of burnout with it, I mean, Smiling Friends, that kind of happened.
Yeah.
But
Did it?
I can.
There was never any. I could have sworn that they talked about that though. Am I Mandela affecting that? They were like, yeah, we'll probably end after 3 seasons.
I feel like they
Or-
did mention something like that, but here's the only thing I regret about what happened is they got greenlit for 2 more seasons, and it made it sound like they were
Oh.
doing it.
So
And
they
then-
did mention
Oh fuck!
that they could come
Really? I
ba-
didn't-
like they were told that they could come back and make more episodes
Yeah,
later
they
if they
did
want
say
to.
that, but before, like 6 months ago, or like whatever, they were greenlit for like two more seasons.
Right.
So like all for that time, we're like, oh, they're making something. They're not burned out yet. I think it would have been a little bit better if that just didn't get announced at all, and then they were just like, hey, yeah, we're done.
yeah,
but-
maybe it was announced
Do
via
you think it was a sudden thing?
Adult
Like, was
Swim,
it-
but
I
not
don't-
like them or something.
I don't know.
Here's the
like,
thing.
it's
Here's
still
the thing.
fair.
Zach and Michael Cusack are still young little girls, and they have a lot of time left to keep making things. So it's like
Yeah, the
they're
posters
gonna-
aren't ruined yet by
They're
age.
gonna-
No, they like I would rather them move on to something
They're
that they
not
actually like
dead.
give a shit about than like just kind of try to like
I'm
bring
not-
out.
I know you're not
something.
saying that. I'm just,
I know. I think I'm totally fine with them ending the show. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I was a little sad, of course,
yeah.
because I like Smiling Friends. I thought that was very good.
I know Adult
And I
Swim
thought-
liked it. They must have
and
been
I
like, "What the
thought
fuck, guys?
more-
This is a breach of contract."
Well, yeah, I thought more was gonna come, so I'm a little like disappointed with that. That's the only thing I was saying. Like, that's the only like
Right.
yeah, you know what I
they
mean?
shouldn't
It's
have.
like,
you're
oh,
right.
but
They
we're
shouldn't have
gonna get
announced that they
more.
were. They
But
shouldn't have hinted they were working on more.
Yeah, but it's totally fine. Like, it is what it is, and there's
Wait,
2 more episodes.
It's not
and
fine.
done.
I'm gonna personally show up at their doorstep and
And
Start
kill
sending
them.
them death
force them-
threats.
I'm gonna force them to just make 17 seasons of Smiling Friends until everybody treats it like Rick and Morty.
All right, Clay.
Wait.
Clay, I know you learned a lot from me sending you death threats every day, 24/7. But you probably shouldn't do that to Zach Hadel. He's
Are you
very
sure?
soft
I
and
just
weak.
want
'Cause
to.
Zach will find and kill you.
I just wanna make sure that I'm doing right by you. You know what I mean? Like you're my biggest inspiration when it comes to sending death threats.
Just tormenting you, and sending death threats and
Tormenting people
harassing
online, sending
people
death
until.
Like all those threats, they really felt like real. You know what I mean?
they were like personal.
Like, and
Yeah,
then
I
showing
did-
up at my door with the shotgun, dude. Like that was just. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
thank you.
committing to the bit is so good.
Yeah,
I have a
you
feeling
haven't-
they'll come
You
back,
haven't
though.
found it yet, but I did hide something in your room. Like, it's a big bear trap, so like it'll be exciting. Like, you'll
It's
step
a
on
bear
one of
trap
these-
filled with asbestos.
I like lay down at night and just. Oh, there it is. Fuck.
The studio laugh track plays, and who else but Derek?
I did get a
theme
team of
song.
psychologists to like psychoanalyze you, so my insults are college grade certified to cause mental damage.
It's like 101 certified.
Yeah, it is actually like legally considered a psychological weapon at this point. I did have to say that. I sent you the disclosure, and you did.
Oh,
sign
is that
it,
what I
so-
signed?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I kind of bullied you into it. It was a little manipulative, like, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's all consensual.
Yeah,
It's consensual death
you
threats.
know, like it's worth the $200,000 a month I spend to like get all this stuff. So, you know, it's worth it for your psychological anguish.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
I see my therapist next week.
Good.
It's amazing. He can do this all from Vegas. He doesn't actually have to like travel to.
well, I
Canadian,
do
where you're
stop
from.
by, or I send someone there to
Yeah.
like tap on his window and like whisper in his ear when he's sleeping, saying you're worthless.
Yeah. Just
do
last
it.
week, he came on his private jet and just flexed it all over me, and he was like, and he called me like poor, and then he like pantsed me.
Yeah. And then, does your milk taste weird? Because I did nut in it. I nut like every night for a week.
He spent so much fuel and resources to just nut in your milk.
Yeah, your milk, your yogurt, the chicken.
Yeah, I was
I don't
wondering
know
why it
what
was
that-
tasting so good.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that one episode of Pokemon where Ash flew all the way to the Hoenn region to jizz, or no, Gary flew to jizz in Ash's cereal or something. It was an episode.
That sounds about right. I feel like Gary just
He
makes
would.
it his fucking purpose at some
He
point.
would.
to
He
just,
got in
like-
his fucking Hitler car and like fucking held Hitler as he drove away, and all the.
I
bitches
did not
followed him.
remember that. Yeah, that was. I'm glad we revisited the first season.
There's a,
first
yeah, I
episodes,
don't think it was
'cause
intentional, but there was a lot of like invoking the hail sign.
a lot of salutes people were doing. I was like, are they okay over there?
Well,
This-
like
this
Gary
came out,
said,
what,
he was.
'97?
He's like, I'm busy, and then he put his little like swastika armband on and like went away. It was weird.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, it
Ash
was
was like,
wild.
what are you doing with all those people? Gary?
He's just He's like, I'm just a big fan of World War II. It's just like.
I just love the
Yeah,
memorabilia.
yeah, he puts on a fucking SS uniform.
That's a little much, don't you think,
Barry,
Gary?
get us a picture of Gary with a SS uniform.
He's just Nick Fuentes being like, Hitler's actually really cool. I'm not
He's
gay.
really based in Red Pill.
Nick Fuentes would have become a Pokemon master.
Red
I
Pill's
love
not even used
Pokemon.
anymore.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some
like-
bullies for that, Jesus.
Do you think Hitler in the Pokemon universe would have like what would his Pokemon be? That he's like.
Gassing or
Oh yeah. That's bad.
Yeah, that was
Just all coughing
God.
and
that
raising.
was obvious. Good job.
There's other way.
Insane.
Ghastly? Could Ghastly
please,
also? is
please
he
clap.
poison?
Clap. I'll edit an audience clip.
Thank you.
Who would
Yeah,
Hitler's
can you
Pokemon
edit in
team
like
be?
it's like a laugh track from Seinfeld?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play the theme.
Smeglar.
Smeglar, yeah, he's Gen 2. He's Smeglar's
We
great because
haven't
you
even
can teach him
talked
any
about
move.
like the 3 episodes of Pokemon. Yeah,
I don't even know what the fuck happened. I couldn't hear anything you guys
Ash,
were
Oh, okay.
Ash
So
goes bike.
Ash
Derek
gets
won the
Pikachu,
bet.
Pikachu
I
gets
missed
beat
the first
up. He goes to the
episode. I
town
get
to
it,
save
like,
Pikachu.
The 3rd episode was nothing. It was just like misty fucking. I don't like bugs.
Yes, it was just Caterpie.
That was, like, legit 20 minutes of that
which
joke.
matters later though.
She could
does
have.
pay off,
Caterpie,
yeah.
Should have
Caterpie,
just stepped on
yeah.
it like everyone else does with bugs.
God, that would have been so hot. Misty
would've
like
been
stepping on a big bug and
insane.
it's like guts.
I would expect
spraying
that
out.
from-
Ash is like, oh, it should be me.
I'd expect that from the manga. It would make
Yeah,
sense.
but, you know,
if it was,
Clay's
like, the
right.
OG manga.
It pays off because Caterpie, he's being rejected because he's like ugly. I think he's cute, but he's ugly. And then eventually he becomes a beautiful Butterfleeb. And then I think Misty's like,
Butterfleeb.
And then
She's
Misty
actually kinda cute.
Finally puts out.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
and
Misty
then
finally
they
shoves
release
him up
He
her
releases
gooch.
Butterfree because he wants him to be
She's like,
Butterfree.
use Harden.
wait,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Ash,
the whole
did you remember?
episode
Did you
after
cry
the
during that
third
episode,
one.
guys? The Ash Butterfleeb?
Did we cry or
I
does he cry?
vaguely fucking remember that.
Everyone, even people who have never watched Pokemon know that episode. I feel like.
Well, yeah, it's just it's emotional. It's a
I'm
good one.
okay. Thank you for posting that. I always think of
I
that.
think because I know for sure Pokemon made me tear up in a couple of places, but not like the super, like like the. Was it the one where Pikachu almost leaves and Ash is like, he deserves to be happy?
Oh yeah, I
And
kind
then,
of.
and then he puts a gun to the back of Pikachu's head and fucking shoots him.
The Butterfleaf one I think made me
could
tear
be
up, and then the Pikachu leaving. Oh, wait, everyone cried. What am I saying? Everyone cried in those parts.
Yeah, there was. It's just like
I don't
it's a
think I
little
did.
goofy, of course, because it's forever old and it has like a goofy dub and whatever. But like, yeah, like it does
classic,
like that's
man.
what I was saying when I was saying that like I feel like it's a lot like Pokemon's kind of lost its touch recently, is because like a lot of the more recent stuff that I've seen, it's just missing that like more like it's like it feels like every child in Pokemon now is just a paid actor that's like contractually obligated to like their Pokemon, and like nothing ever happens.
It's not earnest anymore.
Yeah, like in the original, even though it's goofy, it was like
Wait,
like people
you
actually
say-
like Ash was literally like willing to like die for Pikachu,
well,
you know.
Yeah, he
Al-
almost gets
also-
like destroyed by the fucking bird, the Spearow.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's like
also,
fucking standing
also,
between. That's
Ash
a good
is
player.
like-
That's awesome.
Ash is like, wait, you just say your own name? Wait a minute, I have to weaken
yeah.
a Pokemon before I throw the ball at it? I'm like, I don't even fucking watch this shit and I know this.
Yeah, he was being extra retarded in the beginning.
I mean, to be fair, this was the first game had just come out, and he's 10. But yeah, I mean, if he does spend all his time
Well, and
fucking
then
brain
Misty
rotting,
comes up and is like, I'm gonna help you, and then throws the fucking fish out.
Oh, the
and then,
fucking
like,
Goldeen.
returns it immediately.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like he spends all
that was
his time
genuinely
just brain
comical. Though.
rotting.
That worked. That bit worked.
watching-
I
Yeah,
thought.
but
the tournaments
she's
and
not.
stuff.
What makes it funnier is like she does that and goes return, and she sounds so confident about what she just did, and then she's just like, "That'll buy you some time."
I think that's the earnestness Clay's talking about. Like, I feel like her delivery was that was like a misdirect from the voice guy, and then it's like, oh wait, maybe that tone, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a goofy mix-up that I don't think it was intentional. It could be, but it felt genuine.
Yeah.
It was like like a bit from a Sandler or a Will Ferrell movie where the character has no business being as confident they are, and they just said the stupidest thing ever with the most conviction. I feel like we don't get that anymore.
Well, I think she was also. I don't think Ash did anything in that moment, but I think she was trying to like distract them so that Ash could go, because they were like, "We're gonna steal your Pikachu," and she was like, "Ash, go get your Pikachu." And then like she does that whole bit, but then Ash is just like
Ash
staring
is still
at her
standing
like
there like a dumbass, going like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, that was genuinely funny.
That's why I was confused, because like it was like we're gonna do a distraction bit, but no one said anything, so she just kind of went for the distraction without establishing there was a distraction. So then he's just standing right next to her, like fucking drooling or whatever.
Staring at her ass.
Yeah, season 1 Ash definitely does not win an intelligence award anytime soon. He's kind of goofy the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it was like fine to watch. I did watch it as a kid. For whatever reason, I don't have as much nostalgia for it. Like, I don't.
You didn't buy into the hype.
Yeah, so like I don't know, it was fine. I feel like you two were really enjoying it though, so I think if you have nostalgia for it, like you'll fucking love it.
Yeah, kid, I was rubbing my happy trail the entire time, joyously slapping my exposed belly.
I was too. I just wasn't getting the same high as you.
I also just have like
I have more nostalgia for the music and the games than the anime. The anime kind of never did too much for me, except for like I don't know. I remember it, but like it's like It's kind of It doesn't hit the sweet spot too much.
Yeah.
It definitely. I don't know what it would take, but I think Clay also said this earlier. Like that, everything about that first season is like even for people who aren't super into it, it's iconic still.
Oh yeah.
It like has this foothold in pop culture.
And it's like there's a lot of stuff that just like pulls from it. Like even watching something like I think that's why I like it so much is because like I've watched a lot of other things too that like build on the same kind of goofiness. Like when you watch like Beyblade or whatever, like the first season, it kind of just builds on that same like, oh, there's a gimmick and everyone's in the gimmick and that's the whole world and like and it's just a bunch of like goofy, like it's just really stupid and fun. And I think I just like turn my brain off and just like clap like a monkey and just enjoy it when I watch shit like that.
I will say this about Pokemon: it's probably like single-handedly the most genius business plan for a show. Like it's like, how do you even describe it? The fucking Pokemon world for a kids show and just in a game. And everything that it's done is like kind of incredible, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They really like. It was the same thing with like Yu-Gi-Oh too, where it's like that just kind of became the template.
So much better than Yu-Gi-Oh, like from what I'm talking about. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess the card game was pretty successful, but nothing really. If you look at like Pokemon. Like all the games, they're still coming out with games. It's fucking 30 years later. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, the anniversary was just yesterday, and they had a huge Nintendo Direct event.
Yeah, one autistic Japanese man had a dream of just having a bunch of
one autistic Japanese man who just liked collecting bugs. I think it was
Chad.
It was him, and then his homie who did all the sick original art. They had a magazine, and then went into game development from that magazine.
Are they the OG Game Freak, or did like Game Freak just?
Yeah, it was called Game Freak magazine, and then they were just a couple of friends that were putting out like hentai together, and were like, let's make a game, bro.
What fucking Chads? That's so dope. That's the type of shit I want to hear.
It wasn't hentai.
It
should have been.
It's crazy,
just like random.
They got the games, they got the anime, which it's like one of the most iconic anime in the world, and they got the fucking the cards that like every kid. I don't know if kids still do it. Actually, they do still.
I know it's purely just
they
like
do what they
30-year-old
can.
scalpers.
They don't have to fucking
fight cards.
I was walking down the street. I was walking down the street, or I went to the mall today.
That you meet.
in fucking, there's a vending machine with all Pokemon cards in it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was the vending machine being molested by late 20-year-old hype beast
No,
wearing
they were pretty young.
losers?
I don't know. I didn't
Oh,
ask
good.
them.
It should be kids, but all the videos I see.
Really?
No,
That's what I was saying. Like, yeah, like I feel like
older, late 20s.
I feel like more kids
care as much about Pokemon.
I feel like more kids would collect cards if they didn't have to like fist fight adults constantly to try and get them.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking stupid.
The scalping thing, like, dude, cards. The packs of cards are what's it called? Upsold. Yeah, the prices have just skyrocketed because losers keep. Like, dude, I have no issue with people buying cards. I don't care what age you are or whatever. But like, when you're just fucking buying like all of them and then you're going to like multiple locations, just like, come on, dude.
When you're doing it for an investment strategy, it's kind of like fucked up. It's like, yeah, I'm getting these cards so I can sell them. And that's why I really want to help bring back. So we're actually going to get a Gen 1 Charizard. And you, the Tur Army, as we call our audience, can give us stock in our card. And then we'll sell it and we'll keep all the money. But you'll help us pay for this card, basically. It'll be really cool.
Yeah, like you get your own official stock in the card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
I'll draw you a little Charizard and send it to your
NFT
homes.
in a coin.
Yeah, we're also working on an original like idea for like a card game that's also going to be like a video game series. It's also going to be like an anime
and a cryptocurrency.
Do you actually want to make a card game? That'd be kind of fun.
I have done that actually in the anyone chat.
Well,
I have two I don't know, whatever. Like we did it once and it was just all my shit, and then I included all the people in my chat. So there's like an actual card game out there. You could play it too. I'll give you guys a deck at some point.
I'd love to check that out.
I would love if Clay gave me a deck.
Hold up, I'm gonna pull up
Give me a deck to stroke, Clay.
I will give you my deck.
Oh, it's such a big deck you
got. Clay's
is
Dragonite. Danny, Derek, what are your favorite Pokemon?
I told you Agumon.
Oh wait, Alakazam. What was yours, Derek?
I liked the fucking forearm dude. Fuck, what's his name?
Machud.
Forearms from Ben 10?
Yeah, forearms from Ben 10. God,
Champ Man.
Yeah, Machamp?
Yeah, he's the forearm guy.
Yeah, he was pretty sick.
Gujo wrote it.
I liked Onyx.
I know it, but I'm trying to act like I don't know it.
Onyx was pretty cool. I mean, I liked holographic
Dick Beam
Charizard.
Alakazam from Stadium.
Was cool. Do you think anyone in the
Derek liked the gas
likes...
Pokemons that Hitler would have loved? What was his?
Oh, because I don't have Nitro, it's telling me I have to send these separately, individually. Oh no, I can't send that one. What the fuck?
William Isaac Powers. That's one of the cards. We gotta throw this up for context in the NG post.
Wow, how do you even play this?
It's like I feel like,
I like the graphic.
I shouldn't throw it out there, but whatever. I'm copywriting it now, I guess.
Yeah, you have a copyright in the bottom corner.
Yeah, that's not real. That's to stop people from stealing it. But basically, like, I won't go like super into detail, but it's like it's just war, but with like trap cards. So it's like you both place down a card, and then you flip that card, and then there's like, you see which one wins, and then you have the opportunity to activate like your trap card, and then if you don't, it either gets reshuffled back in your hand, or it gets discarded if you use it or something like that. And it's just this really fast, punchy game where like the whole idea behind this was actually to get like not only my shit out there, but there's a whole line of these cards with like people from my server. I'm trying to like find a good one that I can throw up there. Like this one or this one. So it was like just to get our shit out there and like kind of promote my server and then also the people on my server. But like it is an actual game that you can play.
That's the card I want.
It. And it's just like there's a bunch of these cards out there, but like I've never like I'm not a big famous person, so like it's not like it's just this underground thing, which is really funny. I just kind of approach people at like cons and shit and just hand them cards.
Yo, guerrilla style. guerrilla
Hell
marketing.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, if we
That's where it's
wanted to
at.
make like a tarot card game at any point, I do that as like a mental exercise all the time because it's just really fun to design games.
Like, and then think about what the card abilities are and the game.
Yeah,
the system.
Why not? That's a good question. If you guys were like cards in a game, what would your effect be?
Torment Clay.
Winning the fucking game.
If
Yeah,
if Clay
if you
is
play
in-
me, you win the game, and then
Taking forever to do your move would be mine. Like
my
stalling
special
for
effect
time.
is you can go up and just rip your opponent's card in half.
Yeah, your special effect. You're allowed to get out of your chair, open palm slap your opponent,
17
And they're-
times.
Mine
They're
would
not
just,
allowed to
my
retaliate.
card would just say "Go home," and you just like the game's over. You just pack your.
The
shit
game's
up, go
over.
home.
I win.
Go home and bathe.
Dude, oh my god, you just fucking unlocked a memory. Elementary school, we made card games, and like, no one would balance their shit because we're elementary
Of course,
schoolers, so
of
everyone would
course.
just be like, well, this does 900 billion damage, and then like another guy would be like, this one
the
does
best.
a trillion damage.
That's how you're supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play.
And then like I remember making a card and putting as many zeros in the description as I fucking could. It was like probably a Googleplex. I don't know. It was like a retarded.
we used
And
to
it's
make
like not even a game to play because it's just fucking retarded. There's
We
no.
used to
I'd be
balance.
making like bootleg Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'd design them in like loose leaf paper and show them to people, and it was just like, oh yeah, this is my Golden Eyes Crimson Dragon, and then everyone would call me out like you're just stealing from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, we used
No,
to we used to
I'm
make
original.
like fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There was like a site that you could go to and just like put art in and then just put the
Oh, fuck,
description.
I
We used to just
would've
make
lost.
them and
I
like
would always
print them
see
out,
those.
and we would just play. We would play sessions with them. It was really funny.
Like the Family Guy cards, the Family Guy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the Simpsons
This
Yu-Gi-Oh
card-
cards.
Yeah, shit like that. We had one that like we had this friend named Robert, and I don't know why this was a joke, but
Downey
we always
Jr.?
joke. What?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert that would be awesome. Yeah, it was Robert
The
Downey
Iron
Jr.
Man.
in high school.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
40-year-old man was was
like-
chilling with us playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the cafeteria.
He's like,
Um,
hey, you wanna see
Jarvis,
something
throw
cool?
down my trap card.
We had this fucking meme that I don't know why we were so obsessed with our friend Robert's dick, but we were just like it's the most massive thing that has ever
His
existed.
dick was the most massive thing.
Yeah, we were just always talking about how big his dick was, and so we made a Yu-Gi-Oh card that was just Robert's
He must
dick,
have been the
and it
coolest
was
kid
like
ever.
it was a non-effect card, but it just had like 9,999 attack or whatever. Like it was just like maxed attack, and it was just it's just like a picture of like the Washington Monument or something. I don't know.
Wait, what? His most powerful card was the Washington.
No. It was just Robert's penis, and then it was just like it was a non-effect card with just like 9 billion attack or whatever.
Oh, it was like the
but we made like
Exodia
the
of
image
his
of
dick.
it like was just like I don't remember what it was, but it was something stupid like the Washington Monument or something.
Oh hell yeah, that's phallic enough. That's a good bit.
Yeah, and also it was a 1-star monster, so you could just play it.
Oh yeah, you can only free summon up to like what was it, four stars, and then you
It was
have to
4
tribute
stars. You have to
one.
sacrifice one.
One.
Yeah, and then 8 stars. You have to sacrifice 2.
2, yeah.
Oh,
And
damn,
then
yeah,
after
I never
that,
no because in the show they never do that. So
Well, the
I
show
wasn't
is fucking bullshit, and they make up shit.
Make
so
up rules.
they
can,
start
like-
doing it later. Like
Well-
when they get to Battle City, the actual rules of the game start coming in.
Yeah, but
Oh, see, it's like
me
Pokemon.
and
They didn't know what
Danny
they were doing
fucking-
in the beginning, and then they
I
start.
know, but me and
laying
Danny
down-
fucking watched it, and it's like they keep like going, huh, well, actually, we're in like the grass field, so I get 30% more damage. And then he's like, oh, I better destroy his chrysalis. And he's like, if you don't destroy my chrysalis in 5 turns, I'll become the ultimate bug form. He's like, I better not let him do that. And he destroys the chrysalis, and then the bug guy's like, haha, my chrysalis is still plenty strong, even though you got him out of the cocoon early. It's like it didn't die from
just
that.
like Ash. Just like Ash, his first opponent is a fucking chrysalis.
I think the problem is it's at the end of the day, it's a story, and it's just like it ends up just being convenient. It
Yeah,
has
it's a
to,
story.
For
It
plot.
has to. Something has to happen. So in order for something to happen, you put a card down, then you have to have a convenient card to either
Yeah.
push the
Well,
story.
this was
one
also.
direction. It's just not.
I think
a
this
good
was also
show.
there was like an era of Yu-Gi-Oh in that early time where it was like more about the aesthetic than it was about like the card game itself. It was more like ancient Egyptian games, right? Because there was a lot of video games.
Lasting appeal of it.
Yeah, there was a lot of video games that were coming out that like Duelist of the Roses was one that I've played a lot. And it's not like typical Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like you're on a grid and you're playing like chess basically with like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards kind of thing. It's not like chess. It's just like you play cards and then you can move them around like chess pieces and stuff. And it's like this whole different system. And like early Yu-Gi-Oh! They were doing a lot of stuff where like they were doing, because the original manga wasn't about the card game. It was about a bunch of different types of games.
It was about a psycho kid with a split personality that was tormenting
people with
video
I love the dice
games.
one. I fucking love the dice one where he throws the die at his head and it splits in half and it's.
Oh yeah, and it lands and he gets a 7. Yeah. That's so fire. But that's what I'm saying is like originally it was like they were like spreading it out, so I feel like that was more the idea is that they were trying to like make it more mystic than a concrete card game. But then they made the card game, and so it's like easy to reflect on it and just be like, yeah, this is
Monsters
stupid.
game was just one of the many that he would play, but that's the one that really caught on with people.
Yeah.
I don't know. As a kid, I remember I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! I had the cards. I thought it looked really cool. And I remember watching it, and the monsters looked awesome. All the card characters looked really cool, but they didn't do it. They never moved. They were just like still framed the whole time. Yeah.
Imagine having to animate that, man, on a budget.
Yeah, but it's like Pokemon.
I think they do.
moves, like.
I think they do a lot more. There's like I remember there was one movie that they made it like super crazy. It was like they like fucking unleash Anubis or something and like get cursed, and then like Yugi has to duel this like crazy fucking Egyptian god demon thing, and like but I remember like the animation was like crazy because it was a movie. It
was good though, like the animation, because they had this one movie
like it.
Also where
I could just be gaslighting
CG.
myself. Hold up, let me see if I can find it.
Eventually, they started just abusing, like, they like, really budget CG after a while. Which, I prefer the non-moving, stiff 2D drawings to the elaborate, computer-generated dragons that came out later. Not that they don't look cool. The cards
this is probably the one I'm talking about, but it doesn't look like the one I'm talking about. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie, because the next one is Bonds Beyond Time, where they bring in Jaden and the other guy.
Yeah, after Jaden's show, I think that's when they started going like, let's stop fucking animating these.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. 3D. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie, Pyramid of Light. 5,000 years ago, the heroic Phantom Atom imprisons Anubis, and then Anubis gets loose, and they have to fucking. Oh no! Of course, it's archaeologists discover Anubis's tomb, and they like start tickling his feet, and he comes back and decides for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, because Atem is in Yugi's body.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! is
the fuck you say to me, Mini-Me?
Yu-Gi-Oh! is facial expression, sliding animation, facial expression, pose.
Don't forget the
pose. No movement. Pose. Facial expression.
Gasp.
Are you reading a script right now?
No, I'm watching it. I'm literally like, I like YouTube. Dude. I'm watching it. I'm like, this is what I see. Oh, he put his chin up a little bit when he was talking.
That's got to be great then for the animators. They don't have to do a lot. They can milk.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like a turn-based. I feel like it works well because it's like a turn-based game. So it's kind of like turn-based animation. You know what I'm saying? See, philosophy.
Cheap and gay. Like what?
I wonder if that's how it got greenlit. Like, all right, we'll give you a fucking franchise, but the budget, the animation's going to be extremely limited. And then they were like, yeah, it works. That actually works.
No, I just remember like as a kid thinking like, wow, the monsters, everything looks really cool, and then like it just does. It's not that. It's not that cool. it's just like still.
Meanwhile,
So still.
in that same like the studio across the hall that's working on Pokemon, like I spent 3 fucking weeks animating this fucking Raichu jumping. You guys get to just draw this cool dragon once, and you milk that shot for 5 episodes.
I mean, I watched the Pokemon movie, the first one, pretty recently, like a month ago, and the animation wasn't very good. It was kind of like, my memory of that shit was so
good
different.
bits, man.
Maybe that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged took off so hard, though, because it's like, it's so easy to just like
Fed
take
off the
screenshots
nostalgia,
and then
it
just
made it
like,
funny.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, I meant more just that like they can like by just taking still frames, they're really just matching the animation of the show really well.
They can also, it wasn't that one where they do the whole like open closed mouth. They just use those 2 frames and they can make characters go on entire dialogue tangents.
That's just like every anime.
Actually, real anime does that too.
Okay, that's every anime. You're so smart.
You're right. I'm pretty sure Pokemon does that.
Wow,
I
I
feel
feel
it
well.
complaining about cartoons.
I'm getting paid for, baby.
That's what we make the big ballers for.
Just gonna drag
It's
me
worth
for,
it because you get
drag
comments.
me
When
by
you get
my
comments
nuts
that actually
for
agree with you,
miles.
they're like, "Oh my god, you're my opinion now."
Yeah, like the end of Pokemon movie, whatever it's called, Pokemon the first movie. What a great fucking title for a movie.
That's actually really good because you know where it
Pokemon,
stands.
the very first movie.
The end of it, where everyone like posts the same clip. There's like 1,000 accounts on every social media that post the clip of Pikachu, and it's so sad. And it's like, this part in Pokemon made me cry. It sucked, dude. I was like, how could you feel anything from this? There's like no setup at all. It just fucking
Oh wait,
happened.
you're talking about when Ash gets turned into stone?
Yeah.
What?
That's just.
Yeah, that's
oh
real.
my god, I was like, in
You
my
know,
memory,
I'll take that.
My memory
I'll take
was
Ash
like, this
turning to stone for some reason over Ash like telling Pikachu that he loves him, and
loves him.
Pikachu speaking in English back to him saying
I
like,
love
"Yeah,
you
I'd suck
too."
your dick too."
that was psychotic.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny. You showed that. I was like, "There's like, no, he doesn't fucking speak." And then
didn't
it's
believe
like,
me.
oh, I mean, I know what they're doing. They're like, he's hallucinating, but like he's inferring
delirious.
what his Pika's meant.
Yeah, but that would lead to more psychological problems on Ash's part, to where in his state of delirium, he's fantasizing about his little Mickey Mouse professing his love for him. I mean,
Yeah, he did say
in that voice too.
Yeah, I love you, Ash. I want to suck dick. Okay, Pikachu.
Yeah, it was like just a stone's throw away from, "Yes, Ash, me so horny for you." Like, it
Yeah,
could have
I
at
think it
least
would've
just been
been-
voiced by a guy being like, "I got your back, bro."
I got your back.
Yeah, I wish it
bro.
was like a deep male
Bro
voice.
fist.
It's like,
Yeah.
Ash.
It was
My
like
brother.
it wasn't the exact Pikachu voice, but like just talking
Yeah, that's
in
wild.
that voice. It was so.
That was like
fucking
the
funny.
scene from Rambo. Was it Rambo 2? Like, "You're the only one, John Rambo." It's like, "You're the only one, Ash." It's like, come on now.
John Rambo.
Who is your audience at this point? Because I'm confused with Pokemon as a franchise now, because I'm legit sure the people designing a lot of the Pokemons now are just Fur Affinity admins, because their starters for the past, I don't know how many gens now. I'm like, what are you guys, like all of them are designed to have that like Disney Lion King effect, where I'm like, I feel like you're trying to turn kids into furries. I don't know. It could just be me, but let me show you what the
No, I
fucking
definitely
cat-
think there's been like they know their audience a little bit.
Like, I love this guy. Don't get me wrong. He's got a fun
Yeah,
theme.
Clay's got so many Vaporeon like plushies.
Yeah.
We don't.
I don't know that many.
Vaporeon
just, like,
is like
13.
a stretch though, because it's still like clearly an animal, I think. But
Well,
look
Clay-
at this.
Clay kept
And-
saying like how it's the perfect size for a human penis and stuff, and I'm like, okay. Oh my god, that is literally. I see.
Yeah,
what
the
you mean.
grass starter from Gen 9 is just like a mother bearing
That's a
hips.
starter now.
Yeah, that's
beautiful
the cat.
mother bear and hips.
It comes from an innocent looking like cute like little kitty cat to this.
Oh, that's okay. That's
And, you know,
not the
I
starter.
obviously
Okay.
picked it as my
That's
starter,
like
but
the evolution.
I
right?
found my favorite
Yeah.
Pokemon, guys.
Get the all right.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
I
Toucan or
hereby
whatever it is?
officially
Toucan,
enact
not
Article
Toucan.
5. I think we have to ban Danny for what he just posted.
That's
No, it
an
is
actual
Toucan.
Pokemon, dude.
It's literally just called Toucanon. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
yeah, he's fun. He like his giant beak turns into a bazooka.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bird. That's so cool.
Dude, just like
Well, so a lot of the Pokemons were always like just like like a lot of the
Hey,
first
what
gen
about
Pokemon are just like
Greymon? Can we get him on
what
screen?
if this is a rat but just purple?
But the rat is purple and
He's got he's got the funny
kinda
buck
dumb.
tooth.
This does kind of feel like a little on the nose though, literally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you should look like
Can
this.
Sam.
Should look like Falco from Melee. But just with
Wait, here, guys. Which of these three do you pick as your?
That's fucking awesome.
That's a great edit.
Pokemon designs are really just fucking killing it these days, man.
I'm kind of partial to.
Who would you
Is
pick?
this the
The
new
bird,
gen?
the dog, or the lizard? In this,
That's
Yeah,
The
Gen
dog's really adorable. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one becomes the sexy fuckable thing?
I'm predicting it's the lizard
I like
Wait,
the
no,
because
I
they
lizard
have a
guy.
track
I
record.
thought it
with
was
it.
the
lie.
green one.
Wait, is the lizard one? Which gen is this?
This,
Wait,
this
I'm
is the new
actually
one
confused.
that's
is
coming
the
out
new
in
one?
2027.
Oh goddamn!
My very funny joke.
That's Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah,
Proportions
that
right there.
guy. Like, I picked him in Gen 8. I did not know he was gonna turn from the cute little newt guy into, this.
Ew, what the fuck? Kill that. Kill that thing with fire.
They know their audience is they put foot in.
I mean, dude, they had
audience's
that.
mouth.
I feel like they've always had that though, because like think about Blaziken.
This is my favorite.
Oh, Blaziken is not as
That actually looks
mother bearing as I
cool.
thought.
What's the difference between Digimon
Never mind.
and Pokemon?
Their
Yeah, but they gave
evolutions
Blaziken
actually get
pubes.
metal.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
The last one looks
Yeah,
fucking
Digimon's
funny
just
around
like-
there.
Dude, he's
Evos
got a
go
fucking
hard.
sword and armor. That's so
Yeah.
fucking cool. Meanwhile, you got this guy with fucking bell-bottom pants. Fuck off.
Hey, Kickbird
He's
was my
cool though.
favorite.
He
Gen
fire
3.
kicks.
Yeah.
God,
Although I
Pokemon
did- for
thing
some
is
reason-
their design philosophy
bell-bottom
is
pants.
For some reason, I remember
they don't try to
Blaziken
make
being-
them. They're not like Digimon where they're trying to go cool. Their whole thing is like we're trying to do goofy and have cool be an unexpected result.
How is this
Oh yeah,
a starter?
yeah. Name one.
Why is
What
that
the
a starter?
I know that's Gen 8. I hate the Gen 8 starters so much. It's just
All
like
three of them are not interesting at all. Oh
yeah,
my
Gen
God.
8 starters were a letdown for me. There's some cool guys in Gen 8 though.
They look like fucking Pixar characters, to be honest. Like almost
Is
every
this-
Pokemon.
Oh no.
I found someone made like a fan art of Blaziken that's kind of like the Digimon concept. That's kind of fire, actually.
Oh,
Derek-
they fused him with the that's a guy from Gen 9, the little knight dude.
Derek,
Oh,
Mega Man
okay.
Knight guy.
I'm so hazy after like Gen 5. Not because like I would have kept playing, but I've just been like poor for like 15 years.
I kind
Gen
of like this
5's
Pokemon.
I think Gen 5 is the last like universally loved game. Like everything else kind of gets you're not missing too much, I think.
Right.
Megas are really cool though in Gen 6, the Mega Evos, but the games get piss easy. Like after 5, like for the most part, they're like super easy. Then you get to a final guy, and he's like really strong, and you have to grind for like an hour, and then you're fine.
sometimes
and-
mindlessly grinding in a game's fun.
I don't know, man.
It can be. They made it fun in
Generation
Legends.
1, dude.
Yeah, if they re-release those games, they need to give them that like Final Fantasy treatment where they give it like the speed modifier for just like
They've-
that kind of grindy.
Oh yeah,
'Cause, like,
I think some of them
I
have.
totally respect anyone who can like play a turn. Like I still like love turn-based games, but I respect anyone who can just play it like raw dog, like an old turn-based game. Like whenever I play like Final Fantasy or anything nowadays, I always love the speed modifiers because it's not like changing the difficulty or like anything that's going on, but it is just like making those like PS1 15 frames a second, 40-minute nothing battles like a lot easier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're respecting the fact that you probably have
Like
things to do.
a 9 to 5. Yeah, what what in the persona is this Digimon that you just sent?
Oh, I know that guy. Isn't that Beelzemon?
That's so
He's like
fucking funny.
Never
He's like
saw
the
that
biker
coming.
devil dude. He's cool.
It's so fucking edgelord. I love it.
Yeah, he really
Digimon,
feels like,
they've
the
been making a
shadow
comeback.
to the guy that you posted before.
Yeah, Game Freak like refusing to try for the past couple of years has really made it's done nothing but favors for Digimon, who are just going all out with their products.
Give Jinx a MAGA hat and call her Nicki Minaj.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could retcon that now. You could be like Jinx is was actually Nicki Minaj all along.
Just missing the hat, bro. That's it.
Yeah, they retconned her to be purple because the stark black skin was not doing them any optics.
Yeah. Well, I think it was. I'm not defending it in any way, but I think
Yeah,
it
you
was
are.
like that because it was
Love it.
easier. It was easier for the original because they only had like 2 colors to work with in the original games.
Oh yeah, but also you said this is actually based off something in Japan that isn't actually
Yeah,
racist,
it's like
'cause
a
Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball
Well-
has the same issue.
Yeah, so it is, but also like the caricature is evolved into something else in the West, with the donut lips and everything like that.
The fish lips.
Hey, I see white characters that have the fucking donut lips.
Yeah, don't take away the fish lips. Though.
Well-
I genuinely like the fish lips, and I don't.
There's literally
associate
a
that as
throwaway
Like
German and Tanya that has the
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
iconic donut lips.
That's what I'm saying is that's a Japanese design thing that is separate from like its core in like in racist caricatures over here.
yeah, they
but
must be
it-
going like, "What are you guys talking about? This is a Dokimori Tukanzu."
Yeah. What is
Hi, gaimaska.
Yamaro.
the Yuki Onna is what we're talking
the
about.
ukulele.
She's supposed to represent the Yuki Onna.
The hit indie game.
Yeah, the
from
ukulele.
JonTron.
John
Which is really funny because every depiction I'm seeing of this yokai has a white face. So
That's
why she have black face?
the
is
Yuki Ona's
crazy.
the snow chick.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why did they give her a black face? She has a white face and black hair. Why did they give her? Like, why did they make her face black and then give her
funny.
blonde hair? That's wild.
Oh wait, that makes Jinx is ice. I forgot that. She's ice.
Yeah,
type.
because it was changed to purple because it after the critiques. So
It
I
was
think it's
changed to
fair.
purple
I
because
think
it
it was
more
like
accurately represented Frostbite.
yeah. I don't think that the original intent was for it to be. I think it was meant to be culturally relevant, and then it got over to the West, and everyone was like, "Hey,
What
You
the
don't-
fuck?
hold up."
You don't- You don't think some Japanese guy was sitting in a studio, like, drawing this shit? Like, oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking draw a black American.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You don't think
do
that
a
happened?
caricature.
in Japan. That is 99% Japanese.
They were like,
I'm
Here in
thinking about
Japan.
Black American all the time.
Is my favorite thing to think about.
I love.
That would have been Ken Sugimori. He designed Jinx, I believe. I think.
Yeah, I'm guessing that didn't happen more.
I
than
want to
likely.
give big DSLs on a ho bitch. and then Satoshi Tajiri, in the middle of his bug collecting, he was like, "Yeah, man, go for it."
Yeah, just
I
him with
love-
the thumbs
I
up. Went back to
love
collecting bugs.
Collecting bug.
That's such a
You
cool
collect
life,
those
man.
things.
Can you next time you were out collecting bugs in the wilderness, did you ever once think like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a fucking billionaire.
Yes.
I'm gonna."
Unrelated. Yeah.
Yes.
Unrelated to collecting bugs.
Cool ass game with my friends and cash out. I think he cashed out after Gen 2.
Man, I have offered to make so many games with you, and you always say yes.
I always
and
say
don't
that's
do
gay.
anything.
Let's never do it. Yeah, no. It's a big undertaking. I don't know the first thing about game design.
Well,
or coding
first
for that
thing
matter.
about game design is to have an objective.
Guys, I don't know. The original design looked pretty good.
That's insane, dude. What the fuck?
Where did you find that? Jesus Christ.
It's just saved on Derek's computer. He looks at it every night before he goes to bed.
God damn.
You guys have any more beautiful words for Pokemon? Should we do a question?
I got too many, but yeah, for the sake of time.
What more beautiful words do you have, man?
I mean, no matter what they do, I'm part of the problem in the sense that, like, no matter what they do, I'm probably gonna spend money on it, which is bad because Pokemon as a franchise, they know they have the golden ticket.
Yeah, they can just put out whatever. And
they can just shit out a game in like a year.
What would you do, Matt, if they like dropped like a standard Pokemon game, but it had like a battle pass, and you could only get certain Pokemon if
they
if,
did.
Like, you bought the
they
battle.
totally did that with Legends ZA. They were like, "Hey, look at the Gen 6 starters. They all have megas, but you got to buy the DLC before we've even announced the DLC."
Insane. That's my least favorite fucking type of game.
It was pretty much like, I mean, I guess they, yeah, it was really scummy. I guess they kind of redeemed it when they actually did make a full-blown DLC with more characters to collect, but they announced the game and then immediately the DLC exclusive characters alongside the announcement without showing like any of the, there's no promise of extra content even. It was just like, hey, if you want these cool guys, gotta buy them. And they're doing that with Champions, I think. The new mobile game that's coming out. Like, if you want the Mega Evolutions, you have to buy a Battle Pass. I think it's legit a Battle Pass.
That's pretty sweet. I really like gambling mechanics in my fucking games.
Yeah, it's really
that you have
if I was them, I'd be like, that's the coolest thing ever. I'm just getting even more billions of dollars.
Which is why
do you think there's like
our game, the Tur game that we release, will have a battle pass, loot boxes.
Oh yeah, ours.
That's just good business.
Of course, we're gonna do it right. It's gonna cost just a little bit more, so you feel like you're getting like a lot out of it.
Yeah, one spin on the gacha will be like $20.
Yeah, because we want you to we want you to make we want you to feel like you're spending money.
Yeah,
and so like by spending a little bit more than you normally would, it's really just gonna feel like you're doing it for something, you know.
And then for your own convenience, it'll only take you like an hour to beat the whole thing.
Yeah.
So there won't be much game at all, actually, which is for your convenience.
Yeah, it's just every time you spin, there's like a 99 chance that you just get a picture of like a middle finger, and then
it says spin again. You're this close to winning. Yeah,
yeah. The 100
always
like the 1 out of 99 chance is like that middle finger, but it's a shiny middle finger.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm old and jaded enough to be the Pokemon fan that like clearly sees what they're doing, and it's like, I know you're butt fucking me, but then the other kid wonder in me sees all the defenders like who still buy into it, and they're like, no, if you really look into it, they're actually a company that really cares and tries. I was like, well, you shouldn't have to dig that deep to,
Yeah, you shouldn't have to build a 9/11
these merits.
Conspiracy theory to like fucking
to defend
see whether or not.
Yeah, because like Pokemon now, it's like, oh wow, this design was clearly done in like 2 seconds and they didn't even try. But then the defenders are all like, no, well, this design, there's actually like Starmie. Starmie has the shittiest Mega I've ever seen. You can show it in the chat if you want, but the like Mega Starmie is like that. I was so offended by that design. They just gave like the Star guy big legs, and it's like, oh look, a goof, a haha meme. And then I was like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. and then everyone's like, no, it's actually based off of an ancient Japanese alien depiction.
You're shitting me. This is not
real.
actually the fucking design.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
awesome.
oh haha, they gave him legs, and then everyone bought like.
awesome.
Everyone was like, "It's so funny," and I'm like, "I'm not paying for this game. Fuck it."
He rolls up and throws hands in the fucking anime too. What the fuck?
Yeah, I get it. It's really funny. It legit is really funny. But then I'm like, guys, Starmie's like a goat. You just made him stupid.
I don't know.
Bro,
It's pretty cool.
I think that's the
being
beauty
that.
of the franchise too. You could anyone can have any opinion of it. It's not going to stop it from making billions upon billions of dollars every year. They're never gonna.
Yeah.
You know.
You are legally obligated to get the next game. Just like Highguard, like they complain that like not enough people bought it, and like technically you should have bought it no matter what. Even if
Yeah,
you
we're all
didn't
gonna
like
get
it.
subpoenaed.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that you guys didn't buy it.
It's your fault for not buying.
It's your fault.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
it's your fault for not like just giving them money for them making a game that exists.
Yeah.
That's how it
So
works.
fucking
They-
goofy though. What the
If everyone
fuck?
had that Pokemon ticket where there was like a legal obligation to just keep buying whatever they put out, the world economy would be
Remember, like when they were
a much better place.
making the games where you could start trading Pokemon with people, and you had to plug in your Game Boy Advance with the cable.
Yeah, that was from the start. They had
That's
that.
the
They
OG,
had the
yeah.
you literally
They had it at the start?
on the Game Boy
Oh.
Colors there were fucking cords that you could connect to them. It was insane.
Yeah, ever since the game. I think that's how.
Maybe
That's
it
how
That's
was-
when society
Satoshi
went downhill
Bugman
when
came
the
up with the
internet.
concept.
Maybe that's
when the
like
internet
what I'm
took
talking
over,
about,
that's-
and I forgot. I don't. I remember doing that all the time. There was this kid, who was like slightly older than me, and he was black, and he'd come over, and I thought my parents didn't want me to hang out with him because he was black. I was like, my parents
Rip.
are racist. Sorry,
I
I
remember this fucking.
I can't play Pokemon with you.
Yeah. I swear you said this fucking story before.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You should like talk to him. You should hit him up now and be like, "Hey man, we can finally trade
Yeah,
Pokemon. I
dude.
moved out.
Yeah, I'm finally out of my parents' clutches.
My racist
let's
parents'
pull
house.
out the
Let's
Game
play
Boy
Pokemon.
Colors
I
and
might have
trade.
said this, yeah, because his older brother was like robbed people and shit.
That would actually be a pretty banger, like little tiny niche group that you could form. Just like 8 people playing Pokemon on like the OG systems, and you can only trade Pokemon with like the actual cords and shit.
People still. I think there's
I
still
bet-
people that keep that alive. They'll.
That is
Dude,
kinda
I
cool.
bet that
Find
fucking
working
rocks.
Game
I'm not even
Boys.
lying. I bet like that feels so fun.
Yeah, that was when the franchise was at its peak and everyone universally loved it. That era.
Yeah,
is
dude.
like-
Well, I
That's
probably
like-
would have loved it too if my parents weren't heartless and they actually got me the fucking Pokemon games.
It's okay, Rant.
It's never
Derek,
too
We're
late,
gonna
Derek.
show
We
up
can
and
get
we're
you
gonna we're gonna bring our Game Boys and we're gonna
We'll-
trade some
we'll
Pokemon.
We're gonna
Awesome.
start a
Link.
crowdfunder. The Tur patron will be able to buy you a Game Boy one day.
Yeah.
The OG cartridge. And we'll all
But
get
I
together.
want an inbox experience. So can you get like a CGC 10 graded like Game Boy unopened?
All right, we're gonna have to open an OnlyFans and put that on your wish list, so all of your simps will buy it for you.
Just get the most like obnoxiously expensive versions of everything. So it's like the most premium and just like rip open these CGC rated things. Oh man, I
If
think
your
that
feet
people
are
would
hot
try.
enough, someone will put the money down for it.
You gotta be like eating Cheetos and shit while you're doing it too.
Well, I do have the Han Solo foot pics.
That's a start. That's
Do you
a
remember
primo
that?
start.
Do you remember that, Matt?
Oh yeah, comic game.
Comic game.
Oh yeah. Was that
We
for?
got way too many comics that they divulge into just foot
Oh,
porn.
Well,
that was Quentin
we did-
Tarantino theme.
yeah, that's Quentin Tarantino.
that was the Tarantino
Yeah, yeah.
theme comics we made were all they all went there. We gotta tell
Because
Clay what
we're-
comic game is.
I
He
think
played it with us.
Yeah, we've done it.
Did we indoctrinate Clay in the comic game? Did we?
Yeah.
I played it. Yeah, I've done it once, and then like I don't want to play it again because Derek hurt my
It's all
feelings. Because I'm joking, obviously, by the way. But he was like, Clay, it's your first time. You should choose a theme, and I was like, and we were talking about microphones, so I was like, okay, the theme is give me microphone. He was like, that's gay. And then I was like, oh, okay.
You're forbidden
Sounds
from
like-
playing this with us.
That sounds like some shit I would say. That's fucking gay.
I was just like, alright,
God,
I
I'm
guess.
such an asshole.
Yeah, you're a really big piece of shit.
I really do like that. Actually, is a really fun thing though. Comic game. It really does like lead to a lot of funny, goofy shit.
Yeah, let's do one for Pokemon. Let's do a Pokemon theme one.
Oh hell yeah!
But anyway, yeah, like my whole thesis on Pokemon is like I'll never stop supporting them, but it's like you gotta give make it easy to defend you guys.
You hate
like, give me
yourself
something.
a little bit
Make a
more.
really fucking sick game that is you put all your money into it. Billions of dollars that I know you got, Pokemon. Come on.
Yeah, don't make your audience hate themselves. That should be a goal.
Stop. Yeah. Stop making furry. Stop making every starter evolution a furry. Like, give me the cool shit again, like you used to.
Yeah.
I know you can do it. I'm rooting for you.
Alright, let's move on to the question of
Yeah.
the week by Chidonga on our Discord.
Hey, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's my actual. I hang out with him.
Cool.
That was
You
sick.
kiss him every night.
Chidonga?
Bro, yeah,
We
we
love
kiss
you,
each other.
Chidonga.
Kiss each other's feet.
Do
Good
you
night.
think localizations have done more harm or more good to how anime is seen in the West, and why? I think it's good because we can see anime in the West because they exist.
Yeah, I feel like without the
Yeah.
localizations, they
Localization's
would have never.
kind of a broad thing because if you don't localize it, then it wouldn't have any sub at all or dub.
Yeah.
I don't think
Localization's
we
both.
would. I mean, probably at this point because of the internet, whatever, we would still know, about anime. But I don't think it would have
It
caught
would
on.
all be unofficially translated though. Like there would be no translation if it's never localized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so you'd get like the fanlations where the characters are just saying fuck the entire time.
Yeah, but oh man, Danny, remember the fucking fans translation of what was that one where they're like, "I'm gonna be a normal fag" or whatever?
Dead demons, DDD
Yeah,
destruction.
the destruction.
I fucking love that.
Subs
shit.
actually said that.
It
the
wasn't
fucking,
real.
It was a fan sub.
It was like
Yeah.
what I saw. I
Did
didn't
you say
read.
pone and
I didn't read the whole fan
Epic get
sub,
owned?
but what I did read, it seemed like it did follow. For the most part, they just like
Yeah, it just took like
Changed.
creative liberty
change words
with
to,
the
like,
wording.
I remember reading like a
slurs.
fan translation of Bleach, and like Ichigo kept saying like "fuck, my Bankai isn't enough to beat his fucking." Like every character was just shouting "fuck" at all the for every.
that's kind of fire
exclamation.
though. That's where you get like the really
It was more hardcore.
stupid ass like screenshots though, where there's like that like one screen. I don't even know what it's from, but it's like the guy holding the fish, and he's just like, "I'm gonna pleasure myself with this fish."
I don't know.
Which one was that?
Wait, hold up.
What was
Let
that
me
from?
see it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna type this
Clay
in.
is scrambling right now. His reputation's on the line. He's
I'm
panicking.
gonna type this
I want to see
into
the guy
fucking
pleasure himself with the fish.
Google, and it's gonna give me something insane.
I mean,
Oh, my bad. It's-
what do you
I'll
call
now
the
proceed to
localizations
pleasure
where
myself with this fish.
they go out of their way to like try to change? Oh, wait, is that breach? Or no, sorry, is that code breach?
It might be.
Code.
I think that was a
Rouge
fan
of the
translation
Rebellion?
though, which is why it's so goofy.
It looks like Suzaku from Code Rouge of the Rebellion.
That is Suzaku. That's 100% Suzaku. That's when they're on Kamine Island.
That's
I don't know.
geese. That's Code Geese.
That's geese. That's 100% geese.
I feel like
Here, this is
people
a better one.
people associate localizations with 4Kids specifically.
the kings of localization.
I know, but technically, anytime you're
Yeah,
translating, because
that's
it's
what
like
I'm saying.
that's a localization. But
Yeah, it's a very broad term. You said.
But also, like, all the bullshit, like Pokemon, that we have nostalgia for, is partially due to 4Kids' way of doing it. like
fucking hilarious.
yeah, and like
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
where
know.
they're trying to make it as American as possible.
I don't know.
Didn't 4Kids like literally get exploded because like they did everything like not legally? And so like all the dubs are like they're like the official dubs, but they're like not like official. Am I wrong?
Like
I
they weren't
have no
paying
idea.
people. They were
I don't
just
know. But
they didn't actually have the rights to it.
Yeah, I think they just took it and then they were like, we're gonna do this whole thing.
I don't know.
Hold up.
Things become part of culture when they're parodied a lot. You know, like we got like Girl Chan in Paradise. We got like all these other shows. I know anime kind of just parodies itself constantly, but like there's just I don't know so many examples of people just poking fun. We do it all the time, making fun of 4Kids and goofy shit that happened. Oh, I'm gonna eat this cheeseburger or whatever it is.
It's like
These
a
jelly
Japanese
donuts are
restaurant.
delicious.
But
Yeah.
like if it
Jelly
was
filled are my favorite.
if it was done in a different way where it didn't have that, would we have talked about it
Okay.
still to this day? And
In
would
defense,
people give a shit even? You know,
are
it's like,
for in defense of 4Kids being bad, it ruined One Piece for me. I think One Piece is the stupidest shit ever because of fucking 4Kids.
So
Yeah, that wasn't their best.
so for One Piece is a good example. So I'm looking into the 4Kids thing, and localization could also refer to stuff like censorship. You know, like Sanji like using a lollipop instead of smoking.
yeah,
and,
like
like,
the finger,
Them like
finger
censoring
guns
Yu-Gi-Oh
and
cards
Yu-Gi-Oh.
and stuff like that. Yeah. So like I think that might also be part of what
I think that's more what his
Tadong is
actual
referring to.
question is.
yeah, and I think
Yeah, so, like, do you think-
sucks.
Do you think that that's harmful? And it's like I think it's silly. I don't think that like kids need to be that sheltered that they can't see like a firearm or like someone smoking. Like I do, as someone who smoked in my life, and I quit forever ago, but like, you know, I think part of the reason I smoked was because I watched anime and I was like, oh, Spike Spiegel's so fucking cool. But like
What
I
a
don't
role model.
I don't think that like kids are going to see these things anyways. It's not like, you know, removing it from a cartoon is gonna like permanently alter their life
Hey.
choices, you know what I mean?
Objectively better though.
That is that real?
That's real.
What the fuck is that?
That's like going above and beyond. Like how you had to redraw that entire frame of animation
It
probably
looks like-
multiple times.
It looks like fucking dog shit too. The weird hammer thing.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
In the original, he's holding a straight up musket pistol, but they
Yeah, it's
changed
just like
it
a
to
musket. It's literally a musket
Yeah.
to his fucking head.
Yeah.
I think that's probably more of a case where like I'm sure the studio was like, do we have to? That's a lot of work, and they're like the network was no, we cannot depict a guy getting a gun pointed at him.
Yeah, this
But
has
they're
to be
like,
Well,
"What,
they
this
were-
is so popular.
they
This is
were-
gonna be our cash cow.
They were really trying to push it as a kids show, and yeah, kids networks and are kind of that's just the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
the network is literally called 4Kids.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily, but
They could get around that though,
Um,
because
I
as long
do you
as
think-
with guns, if they say it's a laser, they can get away with it.
yeah.
Well, I'd rather just have them do the actual fucking thing.
Here's the thing for me. I'm not gonna lie. The One Piece rap goes hard. So like for all the weird shit that they did to One Piece,
Yeah,
we also got the One Piece.
Geico. It's
Yeah, we
sponsored
also
by
got the One Piece
Geico.
rap from it,
Oh yeah,
which
that's
I'll put on
iconic
and
too.
I'll fucking dance to that shit.
To
It's
Danny's
dope.
point, the whole would it be a part of the cultural zeitgeist if it wasn't for he took a boy to come.
Yeah. So I think that like ultimately like it like really benefited.
I think a lot of the
getting
bad
it out
stuff
there.
made anime like a part of conversation. Is what my point was.
Yeah.
Do I like when they replace a cigarette
Yes.
with a lollipop? No, that's fucking stupid. It's horrible.
Danny loves it.
I don't like censorship, but like this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
They
It's pretty
whitewashed
funny.
this.
If
this
it's
kid.
not everything, I'm okay with it. But when it becomes, I think in hindsight, it's like really funny and we're okay with it. But if everything became that, it would have sucked.
Well, Yeah. So
Yeah.
the other
It would stop being special too.
to be optimistic about it. It failed.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, it
So,
didn't work.
It didn't work. You know?
Clay's fucking losing his shit.
I'm sorry.
You have to put these screenshots up for context because we look like idiots. Just
he sent
sound
a
like idiots.
screenshot of One Piece, and I think that's Arlong. Arlong's holding the pistol to what's her name, Bellamy or whatever her name is. But then they just like edited it out, so he's just pointing at her and like talking down to her. It's like really fucking funny. Like,
he's giving her a very stern
hand.
scolding.
They lowered the hand, so it's like pointing at her chest instead of.
It literally looks like he's just like, stop it.
Stop being stupid.
Yeah, that's silly. Oh, they also blurred his chest and abs.
Although it's like we get to laugh at it, thinking it because like
good one.
One of my favorite. Yeah, I was literally about to bring up this one with fucking Seto, where it's like, hey, Mr. Pegasus wants to talk to you. and then it just cuts to him jumping out the window because they don't have the shot.
Oh
of
right,
him
they were actually shooting at him, weren't they?
Yeah,
with the guns.
Yeah, because this is the unedited version of it.
Yeah,
wow.
It's like Reservoir Dogs, man. Look at that.
That's awesome.
I like how
it is a fucking fire like shot.
They just fucking pull out guns and go to waste Kaiba.
That's so fucking funny though.
That's ice cold, baby. That's how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, so I don't know. If they left it, maybe kids would have been like, wait, this is actually really cool, and it would have gotten more popular. Or it would have never aired anywhere in America, and we would have never saw it.
Yeah, I think we do live in a very different time where it's like stuff's online, and it doesn't have to be as restricted. So I don't think it would help now.
Yeah,
although I mean, I think kids are a little retarded now and don't know how to use like a computer, and everyone's gonna kind of forget how to use a computer, and it's all gonna be people on phone. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, they know how to use the phones though.
They'll
how to just TikTok it.
They got TikTok for the 4 kids on.
Do you think there's an equivalent? Like, do you think like children now are growing up with like a TikTok equivalent of like the YouTube like 10-part single episodes of an anime? Like, do you think there's like TikTok channels that just like post like random pirated anime? And like
I know that
scroll
exists
through it and you can watch it in like 10-second bits,
like Netflix shows. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, do you think if you go to, like the One Piece official, unofficial, pirated anime, like, TikTok account, that, like, you can just, like, start at the first one, and you can scroll through it and just get 10-second bits, and then just, like, watch the whole series?
The middle one gets me. They got rid of the rice balls and replaced them with fucking cookies.
That's hardcore localization.
That's very silly.
They ain't no rice balls for you. You're getting Chips Ahoy in the U.S.
why
of
did they
A.
censor his face? And then
I don't know.
Why did they censor their guns with guns?
Yeah,
what are those? Those are squirt guns. You can see the little squirt gun tanks. Yes.
Wow.
They're just spraying the prisoners.
You know, on the upside, I think when you're restricted that much, it really does promote creativity.
No, this is retarded, man. This sucks. If this was, like, the only option to watch the show, I'd be fucking pissed. I'm saying it kind of ruined it for me as a kid. Because I'm like, this is stupid. They're running around with...
Yeah, you probably...
this was your only exposure to you, and you thought it was, like, this baby show?
It was literally my only exposure to it. And I was like, oh, this is stupid. They have, like, squirt guns, and they, like, have fucking lollipops and shit. Like, the lollipop, I guess, is... Oh, my fucking God. This has to be a fucking edit. I gotta send this fucking picture. This is 100%
like a real one from the show or a fan made one?
I think this has to be a fan made one because this looks a little too fucking ridiculous.
I think it's from the fans.
I think it's like a fan edit.
That's Sanji from the time skip too.
Those are probably two.
Yeah, no way then.
Is that time skip Sanji?
Yeah, he's got the goatee now. And his hair's
yeah,
parted in the
right.
other direction.
Yeah, that's probably an edit. That's funny as fuck.
It's an edit for it's to promote the localization.
Yeah, but then we had Adult Swim
version
that came through with a lot of bangers and had good dubs, and they weren't doing as much of the shit.
Yeah,
for older audience, obviously. So.
Yeah,
I think for its time, It's something that
I think it was a
never happen
necessary
again.
hurdle because
It was
the only way that they really could argue to get it over here because
I don't know. I think there is some censorship kind of going on with like the current dubs where they change stuff a little too much sometimes.
Oh, for sure.
But they still
Yeah.
do that with subs.
Yeah, censorship in general is kind of dumb. Like, you can critique something, but I don't think that it should be like changed at its core. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why didn't they censor that part? He's given Helmeppo head.
Well, there's subtitles, so it's the Japanese.
Oh yeah, okay.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was funny.
Yeah, in the 4Kids localization, he's probably landing on like a pillow, and Helmeppo's
They probably just
Not
cut the
orgasming.
scene entirely.
or that
Yeah,
too. I'm sure
Helmeppo's-
that would save people a lot of time.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes sense for the time why they did it and whatever.
Yeah, because they were trying to promote it all for like kids after school and stuff
I
like
think-
that. So they
I think
For
they saw
little
how well it worked for
babies.
Pokemon, so every anime license they got were like, "Hey, let's keep the train rolling."
Yeah, Pokemon.
Jelly donuts do not
mean, we
acknowledge
got-
Japan in any way.
We got the Pokemon song.
Well, yeah, Pokemon didn't have like guns in it and stuff too.
it did
No, it did. They cut
Oh, it
those
did.
episodes.
Yeah, it did.
occasionally.
Yeah, they would just
But
outright
not like a
show
central
them.
theme. They weren't fighting the fucking Marines and shit
No.
and pirates.
Yeah, that's true. Their magic animals did all the fighting for them too, so there wasn't a lot they had to worry about there.
No, it was just like the food and like the culture and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Danny, cut out all the parts of me being retarded and make me sound really cool. Just a note.
I'm not doing any of that. I'm not editing anything.
What he's saying, Derek, is that you always sound really smart.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
always the voice of reason on these discussions.
I won't come in your cereal tonight.
I don't know if you know this, but you are the brains of the group.
Oh God, that's
Against-
not a good.
Against your will.
that's not good odds.
Like, has it helped it or nuked it? That was the question. The
I guess
localization.
it helped it because anime used to be like kind of not
Obscure.
mainstream at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watched it, you were like a dweebus. Now, if you're like, oh, I watch anime, it's like completely fucking normal now. No one cares.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
watch the
I
right
don't
ones,
think
you're
it
the
would've,
coolest kid at school.
I don't think it would have gotten that traction if it wasn't localized.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
But like, I think that because you saw that, you're like, I kind of like this, and then you figure out there's a better version of whatever.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you get into that, yeah. So I think as like an introduction, it was a good thing. But now with the internet and how mainstream it is, I think it would
But
be uncool.
I think
Derek,
also
you've proven that it doesn't
age-
always work because
Yeah.
it did not introduce you to One Piece. You thought One Piece was retarded because of the
Yeah.
localization.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting side effect there. It doesn't always work.
Doesn't always work. Well,
Yeah,
when
Derek, you just have to watch 75,000 episodes of One Piece and you'll like it like everybody else.
when
You just gotta
like
keep
7,000
watching
episodes of
it.
One Piece.
We're the 3-episode rule. Remember to like so we could jam our noise straight into the algorithm. Subscribe and follow so you don't miss our next episode. Seriously, it's important. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.